Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 4:30.
Now at 4:30, deadly and critical. What led up to two serious crashes in Lincoln today, leaving one person dead and others badly injured. Plus, holiday headache, how millions all over the country are pushing through the pain of sky-high costs to get away from Memorial Day weekend. And game day delays. The anticipation is high for Husker action tonight after unexpected weather interruptions for both softball and baseball. But first, will the weather cooperate for all the ball games tonight? We're going to see. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mackenzie Johnson. Even more rain making its way through Nebraska today, but will we dry off for Memorial Day weekend? Let's ask meteorologist Dominic Ferraro. Dom, what do you think?
Hey, Mackenzie, so far so good here in southeastern Nebraska. We've seen a few pop-up showers, but I don't think anything that's been able to impact the softball game just yet. So good news there, and we'll keep an eye on that going forward. A little bit cloudy, though, here on your tower camera here at Honda of Lincoln, South 27th and Yankee Hill Road. Temperatures, we snuck up to the mid-70s. Got a little more sunshine than we were thinking this afternoon. The forecast, got up here into the 70s for a couple spots in southeast Nebraska. Upper 60s for Hastings, Kearney, and then still the lower 70s for both York and Grand Island. Just a touch breezy out there too, but all in all, things considered, at least what we're looking at this morning, fairly quiet for a forecast here. We'll take a closer look in southeast Nebraska. A few scattered showers here. Wouldn't be surprised if we have a couple bolts of lightning out of this. Maybe some small hail for some of the strongest storms. But so far, so good on that front. Heading into your Memorial Day weekend, temperatures back into the 70s here for your Saturday forecast. The 80s on Sunday with a chance for a few storms during the afternoon and evening. And then Memorial Day itself, very warm, lots of sunshine. Could be a good day to get out to the pool. So we'll have more on that forecast coming up here in a few minutes.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Dom. And let's take a quick look at the roads around town right now. It's going to be a busy one if you're looking to hit the road for the holiday weekend. And here's a live look right now at 48th and Holdridge Streets. Looks like there's maybe a little bit of construction there, but for all of that considered, it looks like everything's moving through pretty smoothly. Of course, things probably going to be picking up here within the next hour or so as people head home from work. Over in Auburn, community members and city officials are working hand in hand to recover after the recent storms. The city says crews have been working hard to clear all tree debris from the neighborhoods. But right now they're focused on clearing up spaces for Memorial Day activities. They're asking everyone to cut up their trees into small pieces so it's easier and faster for those crews to handle. And they also want anyone with debris to bring all trees, limbs, and branches to the designated areas, which you can see here pointed out in this map. Well, a busy day for the Husker teams, and first we're going to check in on the softball team. Jake Holman is there live now after the matchup was postponed for weather. Let's check in with him. Jake.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jake Coleman reporting from Bowling Stadium. Nebraska softball resuming game number 1 of the Super Regional Series versus Oklahoma State here in the bottom of the first. Last night's game, of course, was delayed till today due to weather, hoping that can hold off for this evening and we can get a Husker win. But right now, we're keeping a close eye on this game, and of course, the weather as well. We'll have a full report and live update for you on our shows right here at 5 and 6 o'clock.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, Nebraska's first game in the Big Ten tournament was slated for 5 p.m. However, due to forecasted weather, the game prior between UCLA and Purdue will begin no earlier than 6 p.m., meaning Nebraska may not play until late tonight, if at all. We'll, of course, give an update when we learn more. But this season has been such a special one thus far. There is no doubt about that. 41 wins, making them one of 13 teams with at least 40 regular season wins, including one of 8 Power 4 teams, their first 40-win season since 2005. And it just seems when Nebraska goes to Omaha, something magical happens. Big Red has won 9 consecutive games in the Big Ten tournament, being the back-to-back champs, and will be chasing a Big Ten tournament history as they try to become the first ever Big Ten team to win the tournament 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it sounds like the pre-sales for tickets are going well. Hopefully they have to open a few more sections for us out there. Yeah, excited to get back. I mean, I just think it's kind of a unique situation this year where we're having practices here this week, but looking forward to the weekend, and playing well on Friday and hopefully in front of a really large crowd. And staying around for the weekend and having a chance to win 3 straight. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think anybody in the Big Ten's ever done that.
The journey for a three-peat potentially starts tonight. Might not be until tomorrow. Again, we'll have an update on this game as soon as we learn more. So be sure to download that Now Local News app, and we'll see you later today in the Sports Zone. For now, though, we'll send things back over to you.
All right, thank you, Nate. Breaking now, another member of President Trump's cabinet announces her resignation. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard sending a letter to the president saying she's stepping down from her position to help support her husband, who is battling a rare form of bone cancer. Gabbard has held that position since June of last year. Her last day will be June 30th. In a social media post earlier today, Trump praising her work. He says the principal deputy director, Aaron Lucas, will now serve as the acting director as he searches for a permanent replacement. Also breaking now, we're following a pair of crashes in the capital city, one of them fatal. Around 10:45 this morning, this crash injuring 5 people near 48th and R Streets. Our crews on the scene as soon as we heard about the collision. 2 vehicles involved, both with their front ends busted up. You can see some of the damage left here. Police say there are 2 people with minor injuries, 2 with serious injuries, and 1 with life-threatening injuries that is in the hospital currently. Those patients are stable. The cause of the crash is under investigation. We'll let you know as soon as we hear anything new. And 1 man is dead after another crash in Lincoln earlier this morning. A swath of first responders, including LPD and LFR, rushing to the scene. Now sirens, police lights, and rescuers flooding the area around Speedway Circle and Park Boulevard. Around 7 this morning. Let's go ahead now and show you a closer look at the scene and first responders' response there. Crews working here to make it easier for first responders to get the man out of the car, which was by a pedestrian bridge over Salt Creek. Lincoln police telling us the victim, a 56-year-old man, was declared dead at the scene. Officials say the man's vehicle hit the cement barrier and flipped over. Officials are trying to determine exactly what caused the crash. We'll keep you posted as soon as we learn more on that and the identity of the victim. New tonight, we have a new leader at the helm of the nation's central bank.
Kevin Warsh. Kevin?
56-year-old Kevin Warsh officially sworn in today as the new Federal Reserve Chair. With rising inflation and energy cost and volatile markets, Warsh is taking over from Jerome Powell at a pivotal moment for the U.S. economy. His first major test comes next month when Fed policymakers will meet to decide on interest rates. Right now, a record number of Americans are traveling for the Memorial Day holiday. ABC's Andrew Dimbert is at New York's LaGuardia Airport with how it's going.
Memorial Day weekend is off to a busy start with millions of Americans hitting the roads and heading to the airport. AAA says a record 45 million people are expected to travel over the holiday weekend, making this one of the busiest Memorial Day getaways in years.
People still want to get away, and they're willing to endure long lines and high gas prices to get to where they're going.
At the airports, the TSA expects to screen roughly 18 million passengers and crew during the holiday travel period. And at some major hubs, long security lines and packed terminals are already pushing travelers' patience.
I was a little nervous for Memorial Day weekend just because school's being out and closed and everyone wants to go away.
Adding to the headaches for flyers, a sinkhole near a runway at New York's LaGuardia Airport, one of the busiest in the nation. The runway still closed today for repairs, prompting major delays and cancellations.
I mean, all flights are booked. They're all sold out.
Nationwide, Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, and Denver are expected to be among the busiest airports this weekend, with more than 53,000 flights scheduled Friday. And it's not just air travel surging. AAA projects more than 39 million Americans will drive to their destinations, even as gas prices climb.
While we expect broadly less demand, less travel over the course of the summer, it's still going to be a very busy Memorial Day.
The national average for a gallon of regular gas now stands at $4.56. That's up sharply from last Memorial Day when drivers were paying an average of $3.17 a gallon.
We are not going to travel too far. You know, the gas, it is tough. Like it's tough to kind of budget that into everything else right now.
This year's prices are the highest for the holiday since the summer of 2022. The sinkhole is expected to be repaired, inspected, and that runway reopened sometime tomorrow. Reporting from LaGuardia Airport, Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
And for those who are spending Memorial Weekend here in Lincoln, it's going to be a busy time. There's a packed schedule full of fun and patriotic activities all around town. First off, the world's largest American flag will be raised at Sandhills Global Event Center on Sunday. Those who are organizing the event, called Patriotic Productions, say it'll be free for everyone and it'll include many fun activities starting at 6 p.m. And the Sunday Farmers Market is going to hold a late market at Prescott Avenue. There will be a lot of family-friendly events, including face painting and kids yoga. That's from 3 to 6 in the evening. Well, coming up after the break, a warning about disguised drugs. Why health officials are asking people to watch out for products that are resembling candy and why they say they could be dangerous. All new at 5 o'clock, guzzling gas. We're going to talk a little bit more in depth about this Memorial Day weekend and why some of our citizen journalists are rethinking their holiday plans as the fuel prices soar. Plus, you can see what the prices look like at your local pumps. Stick with us. Now to new details on the hantavirus outbreak. Health officials giving us an update this morning. They say a 12th case has been confirmed, and it's a crew member from the cruise ship linked to the outbreak. The head of the World Health Organization says the patient is from the Netherlands and is now in isolation. He says they're monitoring over 600 people in 30 countries who could have been exposed to the virus. 18 Americans from the ship are quarantining right now here in Nebraska. Officials say they're doing well.
Our team, our nurses and techs continue to do twice daily symptom checks, twice daily fever checks, temperature checks, and that is going very smoothly. Our physicians on the team are reviewing that data daily.
We'll have new details from today's briefing in Omaha, where officials are talking about the response from the CDC. That's coming up tonight at 5 and 6. New tonight, the FDA is warning about tobacco products designed to look like candy. The agency sending out letters to 8 retailers suspected of selling the unauthorized products. It specifically mentioned items that mimic the packaging of some well-known candy, as well as breath strips and cough drop brands. While none of the items actually contain tobacco, they do have high levels of nicotine, which can be addictive and carry major health risks, especially for kids. Time now for our full forecast at 4:30. Let's turn it on over to meteorologist Dominic Ferraro. Dom, a little bit rainy out there today.
Yeah, certainly, Mackenzie. Got about a quarter inch of precipitation here early this morning in Lincoln, and always good news considering how dry we've been, at least here for the majority of the winter and into the spring. But we do expect a little more sunshine to return to your forecast here for Saturday. A few passing clouds during the afternoon, but hopefully then some more peaks of sun, especially as we head towards Saturday evening, with storm chances then once again returning to the forecast on Sunday. Though moisture could be kind of a little limiting factor of that. We'll take a look at models here in just a second, but just in time for Memorial Day then as we head towards Monday there. Plenty of sunshine, warmer weather on the way. I know we've got the pools opening up here too, so it will just be great weather to have a nice day off there on Monday. Temperatures for the moment into the 70s for most of us in eastern Nebraska here. It's a little warmer than we were thinking at first, but got a little more sunshine out there, and that helped us get to the 70s and even the mid-70s here in Lincoln. The rest of the state there into the 60s here for your Friday afternoon. So we're getting ready to wrap up the work week. Still keeping track of a few showers here in eastern Nebraska, just passing now to the east of the capital city, starting to work their way here into the Omaha metro. We'll see these then continue to move off to the north and east over the next little bit. So I know already seeing a few delays there to the Big Ten baseball tournament up in Omaha. We'll see if we get any more out of this going forward. Could be a late night there for anyone heading up for the Husker game this evening. And a few passing clouds then as you head out towards the west, though. Clear skies as you get out towards Grand Island, Aurora, lots of sunshine out there. And we'll keep an eye then on these storm chances that they continue to move off to the east over the next couple of hours, even 6, 7, closer to 8 o'clock before they finally move off into portions of northwestern Missouri and southwestern Iowa. And we should see a little bit of clearing as we go through the overnight hours. That cloud cover does pick up a tad there as we head towards your Saturday morning. If you're heading out to the farmers market here in town, could see a few passing clouds. And the same case here as we head towards your Saturday afternoon. But ultimately that sunshine does return here. Should make for a great sunset here on your Saturday evening. A chance that we could see a stray shower or two move in from the east or the west, excuse me, as we go through your late Saturday night hours into early Sunday morning. But it looks like most of that will kind of dissipate as it starts to work its way here towards our end of the state. Still do have that marginal of a 1 out of 5 risk of severe weather. Can't rule out an isolated strong storm with the storms passing now off to our east here in the capital city. So something to consider if you are heading up to Omaha tonight. We could still see that happen. I know it's been fairly quiet so far. Not a bad idea to keep an eye on that though going forward. But then for Sunday, also a marginal level 1 out of 5 risk. This shifted a little more off towards the west from our earlier update. So going to keep an eye on that. A few more model runs to look at here. Got some more data to show you all tonight at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock.
All right, thank you, Dom. Now to some new details after a destructive fire in Knox County. Authorities in Creighton are thanking the community members and firefighters for their response after a massive structure fire back on Tuesday. The flames consuming 3 businesses in the downtown area today. Mayor Steve Morrill saying it's one of the hardest things the city has ever faced. But thanks to the quick response of the fire crews and support from the public, no lives were lost and they avoided extensive property damage. Time now for a look at what's trending on our website, klkntv.com. Here's Channel 8's Mark Fisher.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Mark Fisher, and we're back with another segment of what's trending on klkntv.com. First up, the Lincoln Transportation and Utilities Department announced the closure of 5 Lincoln streets starting today. Canopy Street between Q and R Streets and R Street between the alley east of Red One Garage and 7th Street are closed today for a high school graduation. Those roads will reopen on Tuesday. On Tuesday, Adams Street from 63rd to 64th Streets and 94th to 98th Streets will close for utility work and pavement repairs. North 56th Street from Adams to Cleveland Streets will also close for utility work. On Wednesday, North 27th Street from W to Vine Streets will also close for utility work. Also getting clicks, Nebraska will have a piece in the Freedom 250 Great American State Fair in Washington, D.C. this summer. The Nebraska Pavilion will feature numerous interactive exhibits that showcase the state's history and help celebrate America's 250th birthday. The Nebraska Pavilion will be supported by several Nebraska-based companies and organizations, which Pillen said will be announced at a later date. The Great American State Fair, hosted by Freedom 250, will take place June 25th through July 10th on the National Mall in D.C. You can read about these stories and much more on our website at klkntv.com, but for now, we will see everybody next week with more trending stories.
For Channel 8 News, I'm Adrian Ward. A deeper look at what Memorial Day is actually about. Wallet Hub reminding us that the holiday is more than just a day off work or a short getaway, but a time to remember and honor Americans who lost their lives serving our country. They're sharing facts that you might not know about the holiday, starting with 48 million veterans who have served the country in wartime. Wallet Up is also sharing that an estimated 656,000 members of the military have lost their lives in conflict. Now, today at 3 o'clock was the National Moment of Remembrance designated by Congress back in 2000. To celebrate the holiday, 65% of Americans plan to barbecue over this weekend with an average cost of close to $33. A stunning 818 hot dogs will be consumed every second from Memorial Day until Labor Day.
Coming straight ahead, senior send-offs and road closures. What parts of town could be seeing traffic disruptions this weekend as LPS kids close the chapter on the school year? Plus, coming up all new at 5, we're talking with a Husker Icon's family after his recent passing. Hear from Corky Ford's daughter and what she's saying about her father's legacy in Nebraska athletics. We'll be right back. Right now, seniors across the capital city are getting ready to close the chapter on their high school experience. Lincoln Public Schools is doing a senior send-off this weekend with 8 graduations over the next 3 days, starting tonight with Lincoln Southeast at PBA. They're also going to offer live streams of all the graduations on their website. But all this means you won't be able to get around the Haymarket as easily as usual this weekend. Canopy Street between Q and R Streets, and also R Street between the alley east of the Red One Garage and 7th Street will both be closed starting today. Now here's a look at that area right here. The streets will be closed throughout the weekend and will reopen on Tuesday. Make sure you download our Now Local News app if you have any videos you want to send us of your graduate. Well, time now for a final check of the forecast at 4:30. Dom, what's this graduation weekend going to look like?
Hey, Mackenzie, can't rule out the chance we see a few sprinkles here within the next hour or two in the capital city. I think it wraps up fairly quickly. In fact, there's probably some of us in Lincoln who won't even see rain at all. But then as we go forward the next couple of hours, partly cloudy skies for the rest of your Friday evening here. Temperatures in the 70s, upper 60s here by about 7 with a westerly wind. Now look, a little bit of rain right there. What can I say? Temperatures tonight down into the upper 40s for those lows, even cooler than as you head out towards the west. A few spots might try and hang on then to the 50s tonight. Looking ahead to your Saturday forecast, mid 70s here. We'll see some passing clouds during the afternoon, but should see a fair amount of clearing then as we head towards the dinner time hour. Then for your, your Sunday forecast, this should say Sunday. It says Saturday. We're looking at the 80s there with winds out of the south and southwest picking up just a little bit, gusting then to 25. Only getting warmer then as we head into your Memorial Day. We're looking at the upper 80s, then plenty of sunshine on Monday, and those warmer temperatures are going to stick around as we head throughout the week ahead.
Thank you so much, Dom. Looking forward to the warmer temperatures. Now that's going to do it for Channel 8 News at 4:30. We've got Rod Fowler coming up next.
I saw my hand in your shot.
He's already here. He's ready. He's ready to go.
You saw my hand there.
So don't go too far. He's going to be here along with our reporters and citizen journalists. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick with us.
Upgrading your facility's lighting, Wolf Electric delivers expert solutions from energy-saving ballast to full LED system installations. Our skilled team ensures fast, efficient service with minimal disruption to your operations, backed by a 1-year warranty. Go to wolfelectric.com for your free quote today.
Which room in your home could use new flooring? Carpets Direct is your #1 source for all things floors, offering a wide variety of carpet, luxury vinyl, hardwood, laminate, and sheet vinyl flooring. Carpets Direct, South 48th Street, Lincoln.
For all of life's shifts and changes.
from Nebraska's trusted news source. This is Channel 8 News at 5.
We begin with the all-important long holiday weekend forecast. First at 5. We've been seeing some rain on and off today. Citizen journalist Melanie sending this video into our Now Local News app. That poor little squirrel there, he's all soaked because of the heavy rain we saw this morning. I'm sure he or she doesn't mind. Now, there are some hoping not to see any downpours like that tonight. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. The reason that some wanted to stay dry, well, we have baseball going on in Omaha and softball going on here in Lincoln. You can see the clouds are looking a little ominous over Bowlin Stadium. Here's a live look just east of downtown from our Allo camera. Definitely a cloudy Friday night. Are you ready for the Memorial Day holiday weekend? What's it look like for rain chances? Let's check in with meteorologist Dominic Ferraro. Hello, Dom.
Hey, good evening, Rod. Actually, we have a tiny rain shower moving through the capital city just right now, but it should wrap up here quick and hopefully not causing too many issues there for the softball game. We'll have to check at that here in just a couple of seconds. But here's a look at the radar at the moment. Just very scattered showers here in southeastern Nebraska as we take a closer look. The strongest cell just to the south there of Omaha, but the majority of us just, if anything, seeing light rain showers. There's a potential we could see a severe storm or two out of this, but it stayed fairly quiet so far, and I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that it's going to stay that way here going forward. Here in the capital city right now, we are looking at fairly overcast skies, and then temperatures at the moment across the viewing area also not bad here. We're looking at the 70s here in Lincoln, if we can get it to pull up. There we go. 74 in Lincoln, 73 in Beatrice, 72 in Grand Island, and outside of that, the upper 60s there for the majority of your temperatures here just after 5 o'clock. And we'll take a look here. There we go. Winds also manageable, not too bad, between 10 15 miles per hour out of the west. Could maybe have an impact there on the softball or baseball game going forward, but hopefully nothing too bad there. And as we mentioned, there a fair amount of cloud cover across the viewing area. For quick for the Memorial Day forecast, 70s then again on your Saturday. A chance for storms then on Sunday afternoon and evening, but a beautiful day there on Monday. We should all be able to enjoy some warmer temperatures and some time off. And as we've been keeping an eye on several game delays because of this, these showers in the area, where we've got Nate up in Omaha for baseball and Jake here in Lincoln for softball. And luckily, at least one of those games is underway right now. Jake, how are things looking?
Hey, Dom, things are looking great. At least that was the start. Sun's still shining right now. But I think right now, at the very first point, this entire game, rain is starting to slowly fall here. So hopefully this doesn't last too long. But as I mentioned, that game still going on right now. Nebraska squaring off against Oklahoma State in game number 1 of the Super Regionals. And of course, as you expect, the packed crowd here at Ronda Revelle Field. And of course, the Huskers competed in their very first ever Super Regional here in the capital city, and they wasted no time getting on the board in this one. The pitching matchup, though, storyline for you. Well, two teams, both Nebraska natives for the Huskers, of course, in the circle today. It's Jordy Fromm taking on Ruby Malin on the Oklahoma State Cowgirls, who grew up in Omaha. So a pretty cool storyline for this evening, although Malin's day has already been cut short because the Huskers have been hitting the ball. Right now, 9 hits on the day. They have 6 runs right now. Your score, Nebraska 6, Oklahoma State 0, as we still are in the middle of this ball game. Again, there's still lots of game left to be played. We'll see how things shake out the rest of this evening. But Nebraska softball isn't the only team looking to stay alive this evening, of course. I know from Bowlin Stadium all the way back to Channel 8 Studios, Nate Johnson, our sports director, is tracking Nebraska baseball ahead of the Big Ten tournament. Nate, how are things looking?
Out there. Good luck to the softball team the rest of the game. Nebraska's first game in the Big Ten tournament game was slated for 5 p.m. However, due to the forecasted weather, the prior game between UCLA and Purdue will begin no earlier than 6 p.m., meaning Nebraska may not play until late tonight, if at all. We'll, of course, give an update when we learn more. This season has been such a special one thus far, though, no doubt about that. 41 wins, making them one of 13 teams with at least 40 regular season wins, including one of 8 Power 4 teams. Their first 40-win season since 2005. And it just seems when Nebraska goes to Omaha, Something magical happens. Big Red has won 9 consecutive games in the Big Ten tournament, being the back-to-back champs, and will be chasing Big Ten tournament history as they try to become the first ever Big Ten team to win the tournament 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it sounds like the pre-sales for tickets are going well. Hopefully they have to open a few more sections for us out there. Yeah, excited to get back. I mean, I just think it's kind of a unique situation this year where we're having practices here this week, but looking forward to the weekend, you know, and playing well on Friday and hopefully in front of a really large crowd and, you know, staying around for the weekend and having a chance to win 3 straight. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think anybody in the Big Ten's ever done that.
Well, the journey for a three-peat potentially starts today. Again, we're going to have an update on that Michigan-Nebraska game as we learn more. Could be a really late evening or potentially an early morning for Nebraska baseball. We'll have an update coming up in the Sports Zone, though. For now, though, it's Nate Johnson, Channel 8 Sports here in the studio. Rod will go ahead and send things back over to you.
All right. Thank you, Nate. And we'll make sure to let you know what time the baseball game starts or gets postponed to as soon as that news breaks on our Now Local News app. It's also a great place to get views from the fields. Scan the QR code on your screen to download the app. And don't forget, it is free. Right now, a lot of people are gearing up to hit the road for Memorial Day weekend travel, but many people here in Lincoln are wondering, is it worth it for a road trip? Channel 8's Mackenzie Johnson joins us here in the studio to break down how much damage filling up your car over the weekend is going to do to your wallet. Mackenzie.
Rod, if you're in the Lincoln area, it's probably going to cost more than $40 for a tank of gas. Now, this gas station on 16th Street in Old Cheney is up to $4.39 for a gallon. And experts expect the cost to rise even more by the time you're likely coming back into town. Take a look here. I took this video from the gas station right next door to our station back on March 3rd, right as those gas prices were starting to creep up. And drivers had already noticed the difference. That was just a month and a half ago, and it was below $3 a gallon. Now, our citizen journalists sending us videos from across the capital city showing a staggering jump. The prices have gone up by $1.40 since March. And for some people, it's simply not worth it to go on a trip for the holiday.
Gas prices are keeping me off the road this Memorial Day. Not only am I just staying closer to home in town, but not going anywhere for Memorial Day weekend, and also really starting to think about the summer ahead and do I want to pay higher prices driving somewhere all summer.
Send us a video tonight telling us whether or not you're paying attention to the gas prices over this weekend. Now, I also made a chart to show what the weekly average gas prices are like here in Lincoln, and you can see it's been a steady climb over the past couple of months. Gas Buddy says many Americans are rethinking their travel plans because of the prices, but millions are expected to be on the roads over this weekend. Later tonight, we'll take a look at how high experts believe that cost will reach by Labor Day. Now, for many, the bad news is once you actually get off the road and fire up the grill, things don't look like they're getting a lot cheaper, huh, Danielle?
Mackenzie, no, they're not. So we've all seen those grocery prices soar within the last few months, and we've all reported on it many times here at Channel 8. But with Memorial Day fast approaching, one mommy influencer from Lincoln is sharing how she's getting smarter with sales so the cookout doesn't have to be canceled.
Emily Cordy is the mom of 3 girls, all under the age of 3. She embraces her family gatherings, but prices are taking a bite out of her budget, so she is strategizing.
You know, the rising grocery prices are, I think, an issue for so many people right now.
According to the Economic Research Service at the U.S. Department of Agriculture, food prices are up 3.8% since last year. In the last month alone, food from supermarkets have risen 0.7%.
What we usually do to try to combat that is shop in bulk. So another way is we look at the grocery prices and what's on sale, and we kind of plan our meals around that. So if I see that there's a Memorial Day sale at a certain grocery store, that's for sure where we're shopping to get all of our proteins and sides because it makes things so much cheaper overall.
She tells Channel 8 her go-to is Target because you get $10 back for every $50 spent, an amount easy to get to around the holidays. She's also a fan of Hy-Vee stores, where she sees the most sales, making the most of coupons she finds, or simply following the signs on display. As for her favorite store, whichever one has the best prices, so she can stock up on pantry and freezer items. A smart idea, since Consumer Reports forecast more food price increases to come, even after the holiday sales wrap up.
I think don't focus on having some extravagant, expensive meal. I think it's more about bringing your family together and just finding options that are cheaper so that you can get everyone together. Especially on Memorial Day, it's more of just a family day for us. So we usually hang out in the backyard. We're doing bubbles. We're playing hopscotch. We're doing chalk. All the things just for family time. It's not expensive.
Emily also says that for those of you who aren't as good of a planner as she is, these are going to be your best friend. Now, I picked up these from the various stores I visited today, but oftentimes they do come in the mail too, and it just takes a minute to kind of scan them and see which brands are on sale, which ones are not, so that ultimately you can hold on to those extra dollars. Reporting from the studio, Danielle De Silva.
Of course. Now, and if you are a Memorial Day shopper, Consumer Reports are showing that these items as some of the best deals to get on right now. Now, outdoor essentials like grills, mowers, sunscreen, power tools, those are some things you won't want to wait until the next holiday to get a deal on. All right, and let's send things back on over to Rod.
All right, thank you both very much. Don't go anywhere. We have more headed your way after the break and a new batch of stories in our 6 o'clock newscast, including the McCook coin toss. An election in McCook was tied even after a recount, why the two parties decided to leave the open seat up to chance. And coming up after the break, a couple of collisions leads to a lot of damage and one death. What conditions the surviving victims are in when we come back. Breaking now, we are following a pair of crashes today. One of them turned fatal. Around 10:45 this morning, 5 people with injuries in this crash near 48th and R. KOKN on the scene as soon as we received word of the accident. 2 vehicles with their front ends smashed in pretty good. 2 people with minor injuries, 2 with serious, and 1 with life-threatening injuries. Police tell us they are still investigating the exact cause of the crash. Well, 1 man is dead after another crash in Lincoln earlier this morning. This view from our tower cam. Several first responders, including LPD and LFR, rushing to the scene. This is near Speedway Circle and Park Boulevard around 7 o'clock this morning. Now let's show you a closer look at the scene. Officials working there to make it easier to reach the crash scene on this pedestrian bridge over Salt Creek. Police say the driver hit a cement barrier and flipped over. LFR crews working to get the 56-year-old man out of the car. He was declared dead at the scene. Officials are still trying to determine what exactly led up and caused the crash. We'll keep you posted as soon as we learn more on that and the identity of the victim. Things got a little dicey this week at UNMC, where 18 people exposed to hantavirus are staying. Today, they told us how they executed a quarantine transfer during the tornado warning they had there for the entire area of Omaha on Sunday night. Guests were moved into an interior safe area after putting on their personal protective equipment. UNMC says they maintained spacing protocols the entire time to the safe area and then later back to their quarantine rooms. Also, another announcement today, 1 Canadian traveler connected to the group is starting to show symptoms in Canada. Governor Jim Pillen commented on why that adds caution here in Omaha.
I think that when the guests realize that a person that they flew with and were with that lives north of us in Canada showed clinical signs since they've been here, I think that helps all of our passengers understand, gee whiz, this virus is interesting. This virus isn't quite what I understood initially, and that it can harbor and take time to incubate and show signs. So
everyone that spoke today agrees they will monitor the passengers closely and keep them at UNMC until they're confident it is safe for them to leave. Right now, the Lincoln Police Department is alerting the public of a rise in accidents, specifically a rise in crashes and injuries involving e-bikes, scooters, and mini bikes. They say they've gotten a lot of complaints regarding these vehicles. Last year, they responded to a total of 35 e-bike and scooter crashes. This year, they're already at 15, and summer break is just starting. A good amount of those crashes aren't something everyone walks away with unscathed.
Almost 3/4 of those crashes led to hospital visits. These vehicles can legally go up to 20 miles per hour, so helmets are critical. Kids are also riding mini bikes illegally on our streets, sidewalks, trails, and school property, unfortunately leading to damage.
They say mini bikes are only allowed on private property and they can be impounded and riders can be cited for violations.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with meteorologist Dominic Ferraro.
Well, here's a crazy thing about how fast the year is already flowing by. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook now goes to June 1st. And temperature is still looking to be on the warmer side, especially for the northern half of the state. Decent chance of being above average here on a line north of the Omaha Metro, Columbus, out towards North Platte. Anywhere north of that, decent chance of being above average. Still a chance, though, that we could be above average going forward then here in the capital city, Grand Island, down towards Beatrice as well. So it looks like we'll have some warmer weather in our future. Better chances for moisture over the next couple of weeks here, or I guess over the next week or two, out towards southwestern Nebraska and the Panhandle, and they certainly could use it. So no complaints on that. Equal chances then to be above or below average during the next 10 days in far eastern Nebraska. So, hopefully everyone continues to get a little bit of moisture, and that's not a bad idea to set us up then for the summer months ahead. Here's a look in Beatrice on your Shows roofing camera at South 6th and Perkins Street. fair amount of cloud cover out there. They saw a few showers there early. In fact, you can see a little bit of a wet patch or two there on the roads. And with some of those storms that popped up this afternoon, they certainly saw more of that than we did here in Lincoln. Temperatures for the moment, though, still fairly warm in Beatrice. They're still at 73, the lower to mid 70s then for us in southeastern Nebraska, the 60s. Elsewhere across the state. It's 74 here in Lincoln, 71 in Aurora, and 72 in Grand Island there shortly after 5:15. And winds still out of the west, probably noticeable for those heading out to any Friday night plans here between 10 15 miles per hour. Could get a stronger gust or two. These will die down as we head through the evening and actually set us up for a fairly pleasant day ahead here for your Saturday. Keeping an eye, though, on these showers. As you can see, a few bolts of lightning just to the south of Omaha, but so far not a whole lot out of this from the stretch then from Nebraska City, then down towards portions of Pawnee County, now trying to move their way into far southeastern Nebraska. Just a few light rain showers around the capital city, so good news there. At least for the softball game. We'll keep our fingers crossed then for baseball up in Omaha there tonight. I know they've already had several delays and a fairly expansive system now working its way out of the Central Plains. If you look up here, you can kind of start to see that counterclockwise turn that we see with those low pressure systems across the central U.S. So that's going to continue to lift then off to our north and east as we go through the next little bit. Still looking at a few chances, though, for showers along the Nebraska-Iowa border over the next hour or two, and then should finally clear out as we head towards your Friday evening and into the overnight hours. On Saturday, a few passing clouds possible, but for the moment, we're dry, at least for the start of your Saturday forecast. We'll keep an eye on north central Nebraska tomorrow. They could see a few pop-up showers, maybe a thunderstorm there as we go through your Saturday afternoon and into the evening, but then clear skies as we head towards the evening here and for that sunset in the capital city. These showers will try and work their way down towards the capital city. We'll kind of struggle to reach there, at least according to models so far. Should just give us a few passing clouds then as we head towards your Sunday morning. Still going to keep an eye, though, on the potential for some severe weather the rest of the way. Still got that marginal level 1 out of 5 risk here in far southeastern Nebraska. Large hail and maybe a strong wind gust or two. Can't be ruled out if that storm, especially south of Omaha, continues to get going. Then as we head towards your Sunday afternoon, another chance at a few storms. Moisture is definitely the issue, though, as these continue to progress off to the east, as these kind of start to fizzle out as we get a little closer to southeast Nebraska. But out towards the Tri-City is certainly a better shot at some storms as we go throughout the day on Sunday. So also a marginal level 1 out of 5 risk of severe weather there for the Tri-Cities, Columbus, and then up towards Sioux City, Iowa, with hail and winds being the main concern at the moment for those storms. Going to stay on the warmer side here in Lincoln, upper 80s then for your Memorial Day forecast, the low 80s, and then as we head towards the middle of the week, another chance of a shower or storm or two Wednesday, Thursday, and a small chance on Friday, but stay on the warmer side as we get ready for a meteorological summer there starting on June 1st.
All right, thank you, Dom. New tonight, we speak with the daughter of Corky Ford following his death last week. Corky was a Lincoln legend. He was known local for his athletics, holding the high jump record at Lincoln High. And he was also known around the world for his work in film. He was in movies like Platoon and Born on the 4th of July with Tom Cruise. His daughter, Sheena Ford, spoke about his time in Lincoln and leaving for Hollywood. She said he did such a convincing acting job in his death scene in Platoon, most of the family had to look away. She also talked about what kind of legacy he would want to leave behind.
He did a lot of community outreach work, like in Lawn Center and the Playhouse, and I think that he would like people that to continue with other youth.
Corky Ford died a week ago today after a battle with cancer. Stay with us. We have more ready for you after the break and a whole lot more in our 6 o'clock newscast, including barrier to entry. A citizen journalist sends in a now video of blockades on a busy Lincoln street. Memorial Day weekend. Why they're up tonight at 6.
Tonight.
All right, Dominic Ferraro. A lot of people are watching the skies tonight. You got softball, baseball, maybe some want to grill out, take a walk. How's it looking?
You know, just about wrapped up with those rain chances, maybe a sprinkle or two here for Lincoln. Better chances for showers, maybe a storm as you get up towards Omaha. And then on the way tonight, we're looking at temperatures a little bit cooler here for mid to late May, down into the 40s. A few spots might even see the upper 30s in central Nebraska, but here in Lincoln, upper 40s for your lows, and then we'll see the 50s off into farther portions of southeast Nebraska. For tomorrow, then, temperatures in the mid 70s for really the majority of the state. Wind should be on the lighter side. A few passing clouds, but not a bad area there to keep an eye on go forward. Again, just keep an eye on this for the rest of the evening here. Severe weather risk still in place. I know we haven't had a whole lot there to go off of so far, but it could see a strong storm or two. Always a good idea to stay weather aware.
Thank you, Dominic, and thank you for joining us. World News is next on this Friday night. We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock.
Closed captioning on Channel 8 Eyewitness.